What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 29th of July. We're taking a look at Aerodrome Finance this morning. So it'll be AERO USD, US dollar pair, Coinbase, where the price data is coming from here. So got a decent amount of green here on the screen early Monday. Aerodrome up 4.8. We have Bitcoin up $1,200, 1.87%. Most things are green on my screen besides looks like Corium down 1.4. Let's take a dive here into the Aerodrome chart, talk about some upper price targets. Welcome to the channel, guys. Appreciate all the new subscribers. So if we take a look here at this recent pullback, move this up a little bit here. Once again, this is a daily chart we're looking at here. The price data is from Coinbase. So we have this big rally here from the bottom tick to the 106.42 level, about 165% move. Got a pullback here. Looks like support came in right around 75.59, and then we're rallying up here. So we have a higher low and we have a lower high. So the 26th was the lower high. The higher low was on the 24th. What we're looking for here and what we put in yesterday's video was this little trend line here, this descending trend line. We're looking for a pop above it. And what we can do here is, so I have a target at the 128 level, kind of minimum. But I think that's a pretty good shot to shoot for. 128. Current price is at 90 cents. So from current price to 128, about a 41 or so % move to the upside. That's very nice. If you finished the whole year up in the markets 40%, 41%, and you could carry that consistently over time, compounded, you'll make fortunes. So, I mean, if you could just walk away from the year being up, 113%, if you could do that every year compounded, you would do phenomenal. So, anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. What I want to do here is I want to take the fib levels. I want to take the swing high from the 18th of July, and I want to take the lows from the 24th of July, roughly right about there. And what this will do is give us some upper areas to look for price to get to based on this most recent consolidation. So here we go. The swing high from, like I said, the 18th and the swing low from the 24th. We're looking above the market here. The 1618 will be our first stop, and that actually puts us slightly higher than the 128. So my projection is a ripping rally to the 128, especially if Bitcoin gets past all-time highs, and we're only a little bit more than 5% below all-time highs for Bitcoin. So 128 is what I'd be looking for once and if it breaks out. But the 1618, the fib level, takes us up to about 133. Now, I do have some levels above the 128. If we zoom in here, I will show you those levels. So if we zoom in here, things are going to get a little busy here. Stick with me here. So we have a 128.3, we have a 129.45. We have a 132.64. The 132.64 is just about lined up with the 1618 fib at 133.06. So based on the fib levels, that's where we are looking for this price to go. Again, I'm looking at 128. So between 128 and 132, 133, I think is a very possible scenario to play out here, especially if Bitcoin continues its upward momentum and breaks out. So to the $1.28 level, you're at about a 41%. To the 132, 133, you're about a 46%. move higher, guys. So you should be excited. If this thing starts to break out, you know, we should be things should be looking pretty bright here and pretty profitable for anybody who holds this. But we'll see. You know, sometimes the market will let the masses down in disappointment. So if everybody's looking the same direction, we don't always get that move, at least not right away. But we're looking for a move like this. Now, I don't know if it'll happen in one candle or not. If we get a huge Bitcoin up day, you know, breaking past all-time highs, we could easily see, you know, 20, 30, maybe we could see a 40% candle in a day here for Aerodrome. But I would expect between, you know, maybe one, but more like probably 3 days, we could see a move like that take place, cover some ground in about 3 days. We've seen it before. If we look down here, you know, there's Aerodrome moving 44% in 3 days. So I think more than likely we wouldn't see a 40+% move in 1 day. Now we could, but I think it would take about 3 days if it's going to play out. And that would take us up to that between 128 and 133. Keep in mind, if we look back here, the market's topped out, you know, perfectly at the 128 back in here on the 27th of May. So we're just getting back to where we once were. All-time highs. So, you know, we got some work to do before we get to all-time highs. You know, that's all the way back up there at 234. Now, if Bitcoin really starts to move up into the 80,000 plus range, I think we'll see Aerodrome at least get close, hopefully break its all-time highs, but it's got some work to do, and it starts off by breaking out of this descending trend line here, getting back up to 128, getting above those highs. That was a pretty major lower high there where we topped out, and then we could start to talk about some higher price targets. Hopefully, I'm being very conservative here, and things do much better than that, and Bitcoin does actually break out and really start to rally to the upside. So that's what I have for Aerodrome Finance. Today we are trading at 90 cents. We are just, looks like we bumped the head off of, or got close to the upper trend line here. This morning we have a new daily higher low. We have a new daily higher high. Markets are up 4.75%. Here's that trend line here, going down on like a 45-degree angle. We obviously want to break out above that, start to get back up to 98, 106, and then 128, 132, 133 level. Things are looking good. Over to Bitcoin, BTC USD. Bitcoin, we're getting that break. Let's see if it holds today, obviously. We talked about over the weekend, the level to keep your eye out on would have been the 68,748. And we got a break above it on Saturday, and we got basically an unchanged market that day. Inside day on Sunday, higher low, lower high. Today, off to a good start. We are back above 68,748. We took out the highs from Saturday. Things are looking good. If we close above 68,748, next in line, guys, 71,335. There's some pretty solid resistance. We're getting very close to some important levels here for Bitcoin. 71,335 is where the market's topped out. 1, 2, 3, 4 times going back to March of 24, April of 24, May of 24, and June of 2024. So 1, 2, 3, 4 major resistance at that level. It couldn't break out when it got there 4 times in a row. And we're close. We'll see if we get there. This will be the 5th time. Now, will this be the time that the markets can break above that level? And that's what we're hoping for here. And then if we get above that and hold 73,494, 73,804. This is the big daddy right here. We break above that, it's clear skies ahead, all the way up to 80,614. I think that's very doable, 80,614. And then we have some levels, probably after a pullback or two, 96,000 all the way up to 130,000. But it all starts with one level at a time. That level today being 68,748 and 71,335. And then the all-time highs are going to take us right around the 73,494, 73,804. So let's see. We are long Bitcoin. We're long the Bitcoin micro futures. The smaller contracts, we've been long them for a little while now. So we'll see. We're bullish on Bitcoin. You know, of course, we could be wrong. We could get stopped out. And that's fine. There's always another trade not too far down the road. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and join us here on the channel. Appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. All links down below does help support the channel. We'll catch you in the next one.